Hello, if this is the first time in my channel, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back. Thank you for coming by to spend some time with me and see what are my Sephora sale recommendations as the title shows. I'm really excited to start talking to you about that. If you don't know what the sale is about, it's twice a year, and this year the spring sale event starts on April 1st for Rouge members. So I'm looking at the information online, and it's the Rouge is at April 1st, the 20% off. They have earlier access. On the 5th of April it's the VIB, which is 15%, and then Insider on April 7th, 10%. So that's the information on the sale. In today's video I want to share with you my top recommendations. Like, I could recommend you hundreds of things you could get at Sephora that are really good. Maybe not hundreds, but like a lot of things that I could recommend. But I decided just to do about 20 or so. So this video wouldn't be too long and it wouldn't be overwhelming. I'm just recommending you like the top notch. And of course, it is my personal opinion. It's they're items that they worked for me, items that I've fallen in love with, that they're stapled in my collection, but you'd always adjust it to whatever is your needs or whatever your desires are, what your likes are. So I did put on some of the items I did put on my face today, not all of them because I'll be a lot. I came from work very recently right now and took a shower and just put on some items. I'm in my PJs and I have some wine, some Moscato in a cup here. I'll be sipping it as I talk to you guys. Hope you don't mind. Just trying to relax and spend some time with my friends. I'm going to start with skincare, and I don't have skincare right here in my vanity. I have it in my bathroom, but I will put a pop-up of the items that I'm talking about. And the first thing I want to talk about is from Supergoop. All the items that I tried from the brands I've loved. The Glow Screen is a beautiful sunscreen, perfect for my dry skin, but it's not, I don't think it's good for people with oily skin. So, but for my recommendations, I'm going to talk about two Supergoop items: the Unseen Sunscreen and the Supergoop Daily Dose Hydroceramide Boost. Now, the Unseen Sunscreen, I use it as a sunscreen, but I also use it as a primer because it's quickly absorbed. There's no scent, there's no greasiness. It just sucks right into your skin, and it gives you it leaves your skin like really soft and ready for makeup application. I use it as a primer and a sunscreen at one, and it's like a 2-in-1, and I really do like it. And the Supergoop Daily Dose Hydroceramide Boost, it's like an oil. I'll put a picture somewhere around here. It's an oil, and I usually wear it on its own in the morning, and it is an oil, but it's not greasy. It takes like about maybe like a minute or two to dry up, to really like sunk into your skin, or at least my skin. So I usually don't wear it under makeup. I usually wear it like in the morning when I don't want to wear any makeup, or just a few minutes before I start my makeup application. But I love it because it's really light and it gives me a beautiful glow for all day. I like, sometimes to work I don't wear makeup, and that's all I wear. The drops from that oil. I just get a few drops, apply it all over my skin, and I have glow for the rest of the day. It is really nice. I love it. I'm gonna order that back up. That's how much I love it. Going on to another skincare product is from Peter Thomas Roth. It's the Water Drenched Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. I usually wear this most of the time. I've worn it in the morning, but most of the time I wear it at night when I've had like a long tiring day and my skin is parched and it needs a lot of moisturizer, or a lot of hydrating, a product that's very hydrating. That's what I use. And the best way I could describe it, it's like if you throw on your face a whole bunch of cold water, like refreshing water, but it's not like it's not wet, but it's that feeling of like that cold refreshness, and your skin instantly, if it's dry, it instantly is hydrated, and it feels so good, and it's so light. And the product, the packaging is really pretty too. I love packaging. I'm a sucker for pretty packaging, but the product itself is just lovely. Very light, very, it's absorbed really quickly by the skin, which is very important to me. I don't like that heavy feeling on my skin, especially if I'm using it at nighttime. And I love that product, and that's why it's in my recommendations. Perfect for dry skin like myself, and it has hyaluronic acid, so it does really help keep that moisture in your skin. The next two products I want to talk about are from Fresh. They're the Rose Deep Hydration Oiled Infused Serum and the Fresh Rose and Hyaluronic Acid Deep Hydration Moisturizer. The Oil Infused Serum, it is a really light serum, and it smells like cucumbers and mixed with cucumbers and rose. Very fresh. It feels really light and nice on the skin. I wear that one in the morning. And then the hydration moisturizer, the way I like to use it, I use it like an overnight mask. And in the morning my skin is like super supple, really soft, like I don't know how to describe it, like I'm touching a cloud. It leaves my skin really soft, the way I like it, very hydrated and very supple. Like I said, I love them both. The fragrance is really nice. Really, if you love rose, you'll definitely like the scent of these products, but they're not heavily scented. So if you don't like rose, if you're not a rose fan, it's not gonna be overwhelming either. There's different sizes, so you could always choose like a travel size or a smaller size, test it out and see if you like it. There's also sets that you could try from the brand Fresh. There's a lot of other products that are amazing from that brand, not just those two, but those are the two that I recommend. And now we're gonna move in with something that I have on my face. I did apply it, and I'll put a little clip if I can of how I applied it. It's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin C Enriched Face Base Priming Moisturizer. I cannot rave about this product enough. I never use a primer for makeup, like under my makeup. I usually don't, but this will be like my primer and moisturizer at the same time. It has a really nice citrusy scent. I'm always talking about this. I use it a lot. I am halfway. I have enough for a while more. I might get a bag up, I'm not sure. And I do have a travel size, so I take it with me everywhere. I love it. And the next product I also have it on. The next two products I have them on is from Laura Mercier. It's a tinted moisturizer light revealer and the translucent loose setting powder in the shade Celestial Light. I'm gonna take a sip of my Moscato because I am kind of thirsty. This is Moscato Dusty. If I find the link, I'll put it down below. It's my favorite Moscato. Anyways, the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer light revealer. I'm going to put a clip of how I apply it. It is a tinted moisturizer, very light coverage. It does have SPF 25. And it is light coverage, like the way I love it. And it gives me a really beautiful glow. I don't have any highlighter on today because I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. And it gives me a beautiful glow. It lasts all day. When I don't want to wear much makeup to work, or I'm in a hurry, this is what I use. And I've done also in my stories on Instagram, I have done stories using this product when I do my makeup in the car. This is a product that I usually take with me because it's very easy to apply, very light. There's no streaking. It's just something that applies beautifully in the skin. I love it. And if you have dry skin like me, or you need that extra glow, this is a perfect product for you. And the loose setting powder, I have it right here. Of course, Laura Mercier's loose setting powders are amazing, and this one has like a little bit of a really subtle shimmer, so that also helps creating that shimmery or that glowy look on my skin. Very light, very fluffy, easy to apply, and it's just a beautiful product. The next product I want to talk to you about is from Rose Inc. I mentioned this product because I did a video about this. I did a review about this product. It's the Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. A lot of people said it was a dupe to the Chanel. I wouldn't call it a dupe to a Chanel. I think it's just amazing on its own. It is very similar to the Chanel No. 1 foundation, or the No. 1 de Chanel foundation. Very similar. It has a very light coverage, the way I like it again, and it's just very hydrating on the skin, very refreshing. It has like water, and then it has like little burst of bubbles of colors that once you apply it to the skin, it bursts. Not like you don't feel it like bursting, but it just pops, and all that color, all that pigment is blended into the skin. Is very refreshing. It lasts all day. Beautiful product. I recommend it. Followed by the next item I'm going to talk to you about is from Rare Beauty. It's a Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. Recently discovered this product and I really do love it. It's like one of my top favorite concealers nowadays. Not my top favorite because my top favorite is coming next, but it's like one of my top favorite. It's a very nice concealer. It's not full coverage, it's like medium coverage. It doesn't crease, it doesn't accentuate my fine lines. It has a really beautiful coverage, just, you know, like the way I like it. That's why it's in my recommendations. It's very important to me that it doesn't accentuate the lines down here, and even after 8, 10, 12 hours of wear, because sometimes I've worn it for that time, for that period of time, for that long. It doesn't crease, it doesn't do any of that ugly stuff that we don't like. It's a beautiful product. And the next concealer that I want to recommend is my favorite concealer. It's from Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I have it on. You'll see it in the clip how I applied it. The shade I use is 1CR. I love this concealer. I already have a backup, so I'm not going to get one from the sale. So I have this one and another one. It's a beautiful concealer. I don't have way to describe it, just like the same way as the Rare Beauty, but a little bit better. It has a I think it's a heavier coverage, it's a fuller coverage than the Rare Beauty one, but it doesn't crease, it doesn't accentuate my lines. It looks very natural. Like I have it on right now, like I said, it just blends very well with my skin. I love it. I just love it. The next items I want to talk about is a product that I use a lot, just like the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer that I use it multiple times a week. It's the same thing with this product. It's a Charlotte Tilbury Nuglasm. I believe I recommended this as well in the last sale. Today I only put a little bit over the lids just to give me a little bit of color, but I have nothing on my cheeks. Just very light makeup today. But let me show you what it looks like inside. Perfect for traveling. You have the bronzer. You can use the bronzer and the blush, and then the highlighter. You could use this on your eyes. You could use this on your cheeks. I've used it many times, and I'm very far from hitting pan. It has a beautiful, very nice size mirror, and the product packaging is really pretty. It's a 4-in-1 product. You could take it when you're traveling. Perfect. I've taken it in the car, taking it with me everywhere. I love it. I love that product. And the next thing I want to recommend is a bronzer. I was undecided about 2 bronzers, and I'm going to mention them, but I did include both of them in my top 20. The one I did include was from Tom Ford. I don't think they sell in this size anymore, but they have the smaller size. I believe they have available the smaller size. I'll check if they do, and all the links are going to be down below. I'm going to have everything grouped together in my shop list. So just click on the shop list link and it'll take you to all these items and other items that I also recommend, but I didn't want to include it in this video. This bronzer is just beautiful bronzer. The packaging is so luxurious, so gorgeous. It has a really nice size mirror, and the bronzer is just beautiful. I've used it many times, and you can still see the letters of Tom Ford, the brand. I'm gonna be very far from hitting pan again, like the Charlotte Tilbury product. I love this bronzer because it's a beautiful color. They have another color, like a darker shade. My shade is Terra. Yeah, Terra. They have another shade a little bit darker, but this is the one that's perfect for me. It's a beautiful color. It just blends nicely into the skin. It looks very natural. Love it. And the other one that I was undecided about, but I'm gonna just mention it briefly, is the one from Gucci, the Poudre de Beauté Éclat Soleil #1 Perfecting Powder. I'm sorry, bronzing powder. It's a beautiful packaging. It's also a beautiful bronzer. Like, the only difference and why I was hesitant and I didn't include it in the top 20 recommendations, because this one is a little bit more darker, and just the one from Tom Ford is a little bit easier to blend, just a little bit easier, very slight difference, but they're both very pretty bronzers, and the packaging is just gorgeous. So the next thing I want to talk about is mascara. There's a lot of mascaras that I like, but I'm only going to mention one because, again, I didn't want to talk about a lot of products. I only kept it at 20, and the mascara that I'm going to talk to you about is the one that I'm wearing, and it's the one for Rare Beauty. I know some people didn't like this mascara, but a lot of other people did, and I liked it. It was one of my favorites. I think it was my favorite mascara in 2020 2020, if in 2021, if I remember correctly. This is what it looks like, and this is what the wand looks like. I like it because it just gives me a really beautiful, it lengthens my lashes, it extends them, gives them volume. You can see how beautiful it extends. There's no clumping, no transfer. It just feels really, really nice on the eyes. It dries up pretty quickly, so you don't have like that wet feeling on the eyes. I love it. And that lift lasts all day because I've used it 8, 10, 12 hours. It lasts all day, so I need that for my long days of work. My long work days, I should say. Next product I want to talk about is from Natasha Denona. Of course, I couldn't leave her out. This is very hard because I have a few of her palettes that I just love, but I only chose one, keeping it simple, keeping it short, and it's a Natasha Denona Glam Palette. It's not new. It's been out for a couple of years, but it's still available. Beautiful packaging. Let me show you inside. This is what it looks like. It has a really nice size mirror, and these are the shades. I think it's perfect for all year, but it's good for all year, but it's perfect for the winter season, and where winter is gone, but you could use this all year, I believe. I use this mostly because I do have a lot of makeup to try and a lot of eyeshadows to use and all that. But when I want to have, have a special occasion like a wedding or something, somewhere that I want to look extra glam, extra pretty, extra, you know, luxurious, then I use a Glam Palette. I love it. I know a makeup artist that I went to a class once. She uses this palette as well for her brides because it's just beautiful, very neutral, like those gray tones that are perfect for brides. So I love that palette. I love it. But she has other palettes that are just gorgeous too. The bronze palette is gorgeous. The sunset. She also has this palette, which is like the all-in-one. Has a blush, the highlighter, and then the eyeshadows here. This palette is beautiful. And then that big palette that I still have to do a review on. I mean, it's not brand new, but it's new to me. This palette, I believe Sephora also owns it, and it's one of like the most expensive ones from her brand, so you might as well take advantage of the sale. These are the shadows. I wasn't thinking about mentioning this one, but if this is a palette you have your eye on, then this is a good time to get it with a 20% off. So yeah, no more about Natasha Denona because I'll be all night talking about her. The next product, it's from Gucci. We're going back to Gucci. Rouge de Beauté Brilliant Glow. The shade that I picked out that I think is my favorite is from Linnet Stone. I have it on, but I have it mixed with another shade, very similar shade. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful, like a beautiful brown nude. And the formula is just so pretty, so buttery and very like a slippery kind of formula that feels very comfortable on the lips. It has a slight fragrance, very, very slight, very comfortable, and I recommend it. Love it very much. And speaking of, the next items are also from lip items. The YSL Rouge Veloute Shine lipsticks. I chose two, but of course it's just one, but these are the two that I use the most. I think this is called Sweet Chili. I'm just not sure because they don't put the names in the bottom, they just give numbers. Number 82. It's like a peachy, like an orange. And then the other one is number 121. I've used this a lot. It's very similar to Linnet Stone. It's like a brown nude. I'm gonna swatch it here in the back of my hand. This one does have a fragrance. It smells like peachy, like peach, and I love it. I love the fragrance, but you might not like it. These are the colors. Those two are the two shades that I've used the most. I have about 20 shades from this collection, from these type of lipsticks, and they're just amazing, amazing, amazing. I love them. They feel really nice on the skin. Of course, they're not gonna last you all day because they are balm. They're like balmish formula, but it does last about 4 hours or so, and they're really comfortable on the lips, and I think they're great. Another lip product that I want to recommend is from Armani. This is the Beauty Lip Power. I have a few shades as well, but the shade that I want to stand out is this one that's called, it's a 301. It is more to like the matte. It's like a satin matte, and it is a really beautiful orange. But the difference with this is that it has very subtle, you almost cannot see it, but very subtle like little specks, like little shimmer. You don't feel it, but they're really there, like really subtle. And it just, when you put it on, it just gives you a really beautiful shimmer. They're very comfortable. Again, they're not lip balms, so they're more like on the lipstick formula, and they feel really good, and the shade is just gorgeous. I have other shades, but this is the one that I wanted to like stand out. Oh, and finally there's the Tom Ford. Last time I checked, they still had see, I could find it. It's the Tom Ford. Here it is, the Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen. I don't use it a lot because I have other pencils and eyeliners to wear, but this is my go-to eyeliner. Let me show you. It has two sides, like a more thicker side, and then it has the thinner side, smaller side. This pen, it is perfect for like me, that I'm not very good, I don't have a very steady hand, but there's no way you can make a mistake. It glides beautifully, a beautiful black, and it lasts a long time. I know people that had it for 2 years or more, and it doesn't dry out. I know it's a little bit on the more expensive side, but I think it's worth every single penny because it lasts you a long time, and it doesn't dry up, so it makes up for many pencils over. So I think it's wonderful, and I recommend it, totally recommend it. The next product I want to talk to you about that I recommend a lot, it's my favorite brush cleaner. I always have it in the links down below. My favorite brush cleaner is from Cinema Secrets. I don't have it here in my vanity, I have it in my bathroom, but I'll put a picture down here. You've probably seen it before. I recommend it 100%. They also have makeup sanitizing spray. I use this when I want to quickly clean up my brushes and between uses. This is what I use, but for deep cleaning I use the liquid. And also they have like in a little tin can, they have like a soap, and you just use it for the brushes. That one I use for my really deep cleaning, and then the other one is for my weekly or bi-weekly cleaning, brush cleaning. So that's another product I recommend totally. You could get the bigger product for a more affordable price, and with a discount it's much more affordable. And the last item I want to talk to you about, this is my 20th item. It's actually 5 but I'm gonna think of it as one, and it's my hair products. But let me take another sip because I haven't taken a sip in a while. It's my Gisou or Jisoo. I still haven't found out how they pronounce it. I think it's Gisou, whatever, regardless. It's my hair products. I don't have any here. I have it on in my bathroom. I do have the candle on. The candle is exclusive to the website, the Gisou website, but in Sephora you could find the shampoo, the conditioner, the mask, the hair oil, the leave-in mask, the leave-in conditioner, not the leave-in mask, the mask, the leave-in conditioner, the perfume, the hair perfume. I love those products. They leave my hair really soft, really shiny, as you can probably tell. It feels, I just love the way it leaves my hair, and the fragrance is my favorite part. It smells so good. It has honey and a bunch of other good stuff for your hair, and I love it. I have I take advantage of the sale to get backups, so I'm gonna get backups this time. And I am planning on getting a few some backups and new things, and I am going to show you that in a future haul video, so stay tuned for that. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. Oh, I think I skipped one by mistake. Yes, I did, and I apologize for that. And it's the new Dior Addict lipsticks. I am wearing one of them today because I mixed it. This is what they look like. Lovely lipsticks, beautiful formula. They have a bunch of colors. I plan on getting 3 more, and I plan on getting a lot more shades, so I could do a lip swatching video. If that's something you are interested in, let me know down below. Make sure you're subscribed and have the bell turned on, so when I put up any new video you guys get notified. So I think I covered all the items I wanted to cover. I think I did. These are just about 20 products that I recommend, but there's a lot more that I think are lovely. I have them all together in my shop list, and I put them all together. I think it's easier for you guys as well. Just click on the link and it takes you directly to my shop list and you could shop for all of the items in just one place. I think I have about 80. These were the items that I wanted to share with you, and let me know down below if you've used any of these products, if they're also your favorites, if you recommend them, or what other items you think I should get in the sale. I plan on uploading this video the Thursday before the sale goes up, so you have enough time like that night to start preparing your cart, your wish list, your shopping cart, so when the sale starts you're ready to go. But let me know in the comments down below what items you think I should try, what items you recommend for me. Maybe it's items that I haven't tried, or you know, that will be fun to use. Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.